matchup on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start with the option. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Well, this defense for the Texans, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
He's definitely tipped to get down. We just saw him right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Willis looking to throw it. And for a throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
19 straight, 19 straight, 19 right, 65 yards, 65 yards.
From the gun, here's Willis. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Taking it right down Broadway. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Willis looking to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans will take over. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans. Just shy of the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The Texans sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Mills. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 37 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week and often get robotic from offense. But on game day, they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Mills now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Michael Pittman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Hilliard will elect to not return it. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product. Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go. And now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're doing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. I think he might be off to the races.
To throw, here's Willis. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their 37-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. They go on looking at all of the rookie. He's definitely a root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Off the option, here's Henry. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Willis now off of play action. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defensive player with some confidence, haven't allowed a point yet, flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there forcing the conversion.
third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Boy, no chance as he was met and drove behind the line there. Fourth down, Willis. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
These are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
To throw again on second down. Mills. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A first down throw for Mills. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
After the sack on first down, Mills escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
But sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in. They get a big ball back, 18 yards, but they're still looking at 4th down now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Henry up the middle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 remaining. We've been up on a minute to play in this first half. This is caught. It's Woods. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Here's Willis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, you just got a feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 15 yards through the air, the first down. To throw, Mills. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Looking to throw is Mills. It's caught by OBJ. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Mills. This ball caught by Mechie. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Play fake, Mills. He'll buy some time right. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Play fake. Here's Willis. And now here's another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the the 50. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Mills now from the 50. And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you want is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, here's Willis. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans. Now facing 3rd and long following the sack. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They bring up 4th down on a big sack. Here's Brett now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Mills can't get away, and down he goes. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From just shy of midfield, Willis. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's back in the backfield and goes backwards. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Going on 4th down. Here's Willis. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. On 1st down, Willis. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Christian Harris. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
This House was a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it.
Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Brett Kern now, standing just outside his own goal line. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Being chased, and he's going to go down again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Christian Harris. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Mills on 1st down. He's got his now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you could almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Second down throw coming by Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's put into the picture of this game overall. It's been a blow that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On third down, Henry. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Willis, gotta have this one. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Kevin Byard.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They'll start out here with the option left, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On second and 12, Willis. And his throw here is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with fourth down now. Here's Bullock now for the Titan field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Bullock's kick is good, and now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have rights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Off the play fake, Mills. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now Mills. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Christian Harris. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. With this advantage, this defense knew the passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles. And picked one off in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the score... They'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mills. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
That's complete to Traylon Burks. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Willis. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Houston, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a. Now flex. While you there looking